The Minnesota Timberwolves are 4-1 in the last 5 games, beating the teams like Golden State, New York, Atlanta, and Sacramento, who are all playoff or play-in teams. And ever since Karl-Anthony Towns has gotten back, they've been playing very well, and even a little bit before that. And some of their issues that I thought were going to hold them back this year have not been fixed entirely, but are improving, and I want to talk about that in this video. As of right now, Minnesota is sitting in the 7th seed and is only 1 game back of the 6th seed, which is Golden State. And if Minnesota even stays in the 7th seed, they'll have a play-in game, and right now they would be playing the Los Angeles Lakers, and I think Minnesota is as good or better than all of the play-in teams in the Western Conference right now. And if they are able to win that play-in game, they'll go up against they'll be the 7th seed, and they'll be going up against the 2 seed, which is right now the Memphis Grizzlies. And I think, in my humble opinion, that they can beat any team at the top this year, maybe outside of the Suns. But if the Suns don't figure it out, I think the Timberwolves can provide a challenge for them as well. Karl-Anthony Towns missed a ton of time this season and has come back for the last 3 games, and this team has looked really good in the last 5. And one person that I want to highlight in this video, outside of their main core of Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns, is Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was traded to the Timberwolves this last offseason for 5 first-round picks. And while I don't think that he's worth 5 first-round picks, in the last 10 games, he's put up 15.1 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 2.6 steals on 62% shooting. And if Rudy Gobert can be a decent offensive threat, even just not abysmal, I think he can really help the Timberwolves' playoff chances, because obviously he's an elite rim protector. He's won 3 Defensive Player of the Years, and if he's averaging 15 points on 62% shooting and grabbing 12 rebounds a game, 12 and a half rebounds a game, he's a very valuable asset for his team. And again, it doesn't matter how many first-round picks he was traded for this last offseason. If he can play a role and provide something in that role, I think he can be a very valuable asset to this team, like I said. Another person that I think is very valuable to this team is Mike Conley. And the reason why I think that is because last year I feel like the Timberwolves didn't have the point guard play and also the maturity to win a playoff series. And Mike Conley brings that. He's been in the league for so long and has been on good Memphis Grizzlies teams that, and even recently Utah Jazz teams, and he's been a really solid point guard. So I think he can lead a playoff team, and he knows what it's like to be there. And last year they didn't have that. They didn't have what it took. So I'm really optimistic about Mike Conley running the point guard for Minnesota. Obviously, the 2 stars on this team are Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. And Anthony Edwards is leading the team in scoring this year at 24 points per game, and he's still really young. He's shooting decent efficiencies. I think it was 46% from the field, 37% from 3 as of right now. And those are okay efficiencies for a young player. And if he can be the number 1 player and doesn't shrivel in the playoffs, I think he can be that number 1 guy on a team that maybe wins a playoff series or 2. And while I don't think the Timberwolves are quite at the stage yet where they win 2 playoff series this year, if they continue on the track that they are right now, they could be a very tough team to handle for a couple of top seeds. And right now they're set to play Memphis if they can get out of the play-in tournament and as the 7th seed, and I think they have a legitimate chance against that team, and I think they can actually beat them. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you all. Let me know more video ideas down in the comments below, whether that be NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB. Yesterday I posted a hockey video covering the Edmonton Oilers, who happen to be my favorite team, and so if you want to see more diversity in sports that I cover, just let me know in the comments below.